What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be seeing how well Justin Herbert will do in his NFL career according to Madden. So if you guys don't know what these type of videos are, we basically see how Justin Herbert's career will go over however long his career will go, maybe like 15 years, give or take. And yeah, we'll just see how well he does, see if he makes the Hall of Fame, see how many Pro Bowls he makes, and all that stuff. So, I've downloaded the most up-to-date roster, and we have Justin Herbert here. And I gave him a superstar ability, because I feel like that's fair for him. He is a early first-round draft pick, so I feel like that's fair. And I also gave him a 5-year contract, because obviously the Chargers are gonna accept his 5th-year option. And there was only one other player that was selected in the first 3 rounds that would actually be in this roster, and that would be Kenneth Murray. I gave him star development because he was like a later first-round pick, so I feel like it wouldn't be fair really to give him a superstar, but I gave him star because he was still a first-round pick. And we also gave him a 5-year contract because obviously the Chargers would accept Kenneth Murray's 5th-year deal, or 5th-year option. So, yeah, I'm just going to be simulating to the playoffs and seeing if Justin Herbert actually plays at all, because they do have Tyrod Taylor, who might be above him in the depth chart, so I really don't know. But yeah, we'll just sim to the playoffs and see how the Chargers do. Okay, so you guys can already see how unrealistic this video is. Look at this, the Browns went 16-0, good lord. Well, anyways, the Chargers went 9-7 and got a playoff spot, so that is good. They won their division, which I don't think will happen, but you know what? It's all according to Madden. So, we're gonna be looking at what do I call it? The Chargers quarterback stats and seeing if Justin Herbert actually played, and he did. He started over Tyrod Taylor, and he got 4,314 yards, 33 touchdowns, and 13 picks. I'm looking at his supporting cast. It looks like they signed Devontae Freeman, who had 824 yards and 3.7 yards per carry and 8 touchdowns, and Austin Eckler had 5 more touchdowns. And for receiving, Keenan Allen had over 1,000 yards, and Hunter Henry had a very good year. Okay, so now looking at the MVP race, is he in there? Patrick Mahomes won the MVP. And just kidding, Justin Herbert came in 10th. Offensive Player of the Year, Justin Herbert came in 5th. And Offensive Rookie of the Year, Justin Herbert won it. So at least he won Offensive Rookie of the Year. And the Chargers did make it to the Super Bowl. Or no, they did make it to the playoffs. So we're just going to simulate to the Super Bowl. And we're going to see if, nope, they did not make it. Okay, where did they lose then? Because they obviously did not make it to the Super Bowl. So let's see. Okay, nope. I think they lost in the first round. Yeah, they lost to the Ravens 27-24 in the first round. So it wasn't the good playoff run that they were hoping for. But I'm pretty sure they're pretty happy for Justin Herbert's rookie year because he got the offensive rookie of the year. Okay, let's just simulate to the net. Okay, wait. So I think that we should be able to see what Justin Herbert's overall is right now. And yeah, okay, so Justin Herbert is now a 78 overall, all the way from a 70 to a 78 overall in year 1. So yeah, it's a very big improvement, and let's just simulate to the, we're just going to simulate to the next playoffs and seeing if they make it there, or make the playoffs. Good lord, I can't speak. Okay, and the Chargers went 11-5 and won their division again. Alright, Justin Herbert had 4,361 yards, 34 touchdowns, and 11 picks. Justin Herbert came 8th in the MVP rating. Tua came 10th. And he came, okay. Drew Brees is on the Jets now. That's interesting. He came 9th in Offensive Player of the Year. And, yeah. And let's see where he came in Best Quarterback. He came 7th in Best Quarterback. So those were his those were his rankings in the awards. And now let's just simulate to the Super Bowl and see if the Chargers make it. All right, it looks like the Chargers lost in the first round again to the Bengals, and went in the exact same score that they lost to the Ravens, 27-24. All right, and Justin Herbert after year 2 is all the way up to an 84 overall. So he started at 70 overall, and then after 2 seasons, he's already progressed 14 overalls. Good lord. Okay, it looks like the Chargers dropped off a little bit from, I think, their 11-5 season last season, as they only went 8-8 and missed out on the playoffs. Alright, Justin Herbert had 4,384 yards, 31 touchdowns, and 12 picks. Okay, it looks like Justin Herbert did not finish in the top 10 of the MVP votings. And let's see, he finished 8th in Offensive Player of the Year votings. And for best quarterback, he finished 7th. So not doesn't look like it's too good of a season for Justin Herbert this season. But yeah, so now all that's left to do is check out what overall is he after the end of year 3, because he's not playing any more games, and he is now a 87 overall. So he only upgraded 3 levels, or 3 overalls, that is, this last season. Alright, it seems like the Chargers bounced back and went 10-6 and made the playoffs again. Okay, Justin Herbert had 3,911 yards, 29 touchdowns, and 15 picks. So this is like a pretty bad season for him, so I don't think he would win any awards. Okay, so just like I predicted, he was not in the top 10 of the MVP votings or the offense player voting, but he is 9th in best quarterback, so it looks like he's a below average quarterback in the AFC. So yeah, not too good of a season for him. Okay, it looks like in the Chargers' first playoff game, because they didn't play in the wildcard round, they beat the Colts 24-21, and then in the conference championship round, they lost to the Baltimore Ravens 35-31. So they were just so close to the Super Bowl, but they didn't make it. Okay, Justin Herbert is up to 89 overall, so it looks like his progression has like halted a bit these past few years as he's gaining less and less overall, but that is to be expected because it's harder to get your overall boosted when you're a higher overall because it takes more XP. Okay, the Chargers made the playoffs as a wildcard team at 9-6-1, and like they're a wildcard team because the freaking Kansas City Chiefs went 13-3 and led the league in wins. So yeah, they had to make it be a wildcard team. Freaking Patrick Mahomes is too good. Okay, I think Justin Herbert might win the MVP. He had 5,115 yards, 45 touchdowns, and 15 picks. So like the picks were a little too much, but he has a bunch of yards, and he's all the way up to 92 overall without morale, 95 overall with morale. And did he get a new contract? No. So this is like his second to last year on his contract, and the next year will be the last year on his contract, and I will imagine that the Chargers should re-sign him. And yes, okay, Justin Herbert won the MVP award. Apparently he did not win Offensive Player of the Year for the AFC, even though he was like the best player. In general, apparently he's not the best offensive player. He came second. And best QB went to Lamar Jackson and Justin Herbert in second. Like, I don't know how the Madden award system works. Like, how can someone win the MVP and not be the best offensive player of the year? Like, okay, well, anyways, yeah, let's just simulate to the Super Bowl. Okay, it looks like the Chargers got knocked out by the Houston Texans in the first round of the playoffs, 23-26. Okay, I'm so confused. I thought Justin Herbert had 1 year left on his NFL contract, but apparently that was the last year. So yeah, it looks like he's gone. As they re-signed Kenneth Murray, but not Justin Herbert. So, where did Justin Herbert go then? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, okay. He's a 92 overall on the... Okay, he's on the Detroit Lions, replacing Matt Stafford. I don't know why I said that. He's the 4th best rated QB in the league. And what is his contract? Because that's what we want to know. Okay, his total salary is 106 years over... 106 million over 6 years. So that would be, apparently he's only making 18 mil per year, but that can't be right. Wait. Okay, I'm just gonna add all these up. Give me a second. Okay, I don't know why it says his total salary is only 106 million, because I added up all these breakdowns, right? All these millions. and he has $191.5 million on his contract. And that divided by 6 means that he has about 32 mil per year. So yeah, this is a very big contract, and it's well deserved, and it's a very long contract, so it'll take him until he's like 31 years old, I think. But yeah, I'm excited that Justin Herbert got a very good contract. Okay, it looks like things are actually looking up for the Steelers as we went 12-4 and got a first round bye, but that's not what we're here for. Oh my god, dude. Justin Herbert had an immediate impact. The Lions went 15-1 with him. I'm pretty sure they didn't even make the playoffs last season. So yeah, that is very good for Justin Herbert. Okay, Justin Herbert had basically 4,000 yards. He was only 12 off, I think. Also had 37 touchdowns and only 4 picks. So this is a very good year. Okay, Jalen Hurts on the Buccaneers now, and Justin Herbert came 4th in the MVP votings, and Tua came in 8th. Offensive Player of the Year votings, Justin Herbert is not in it. Did I miss him? How can he be in the top 10 of that? How can he be? Oh wait, oh shoot, just kidding. I messed up. He's in the NFC. Okay, just kidding. He's 3rd in Offensive Player of the Year. And what about best quarterback? He is the 2nd best quarterback. Okay, and the Lions are in the Super Bowl against the Bengals. So will they beat the Bengals? And if we'll ever finish simming, why the heck is it taking so long? Why did it sim all the way here? This is just so stupid. Okay, well I guess we can look at the why is that week 6? Okay, so the divisional round, the Lions beat the Vikings 35-17, and the conference championship they beat the Buccaneers, the Jalen Hurts led Buccaneers 28-17, and in the Super Bowl they beat the Cincinnati Bengals 35-31. So Justin Herbert gets his first Super Bowl ring, and I think it's 6th year in the NFL. Alright, Justin Herbert's up to 94 overall, so he gained 2 more overalls the past season. So yeah, he's at 94 overall, and I think he has the potential to peak at a 99, though I don't know why they have this Elias Hernandez guy. Why do they have him backing up? He's not a bad quarterback, but are they planning to move off Justin Herbert or something? Okay, well apparently Madden thinks that the Steelers come off from having the second best record in the NFL to 5-11. Okay, well isn't that just great? But that's not why we're here. The Lions went 9-7 and missed out on the playoffs. Oh god. How do you go from 15-1 to 9-7? Did Justin Herbert get injured or something? What the heck? Okay, it looks like Justin Herbert was not injured. He had 3,956 yards, 36 touchdowns, and 3 picks. And he doesn't seem to be throwing the ball too many times. And, yeah, it's probably because they're running the ball a lot. So, yeah, there's that. Okay, Justin Herbert came 7th in the MVP voting. He came 3rd in Offensive Player of the Year, and he came 2nd in Best Quarterback behind Jalen Hurts again. Okay, Justin Herbert is at 95 overall, so he's I think he's about to peak in his overall, and then he's gonna start regressing at maybe a 97 overall. But let's see. So he still has 4 years left on his contract, and he has 2 Pro Bowl appearances. He also has won the Offensive Rookie of the Year, and he's also won the Most Valuable Player. So yeah, this is a pretty good resume, and it might get him into the Hall of Fame, though I think he'll have to have a lot more Pro Bowl appearances. Alright, the Lions bounced back, and after going I think 9-7, they won 1 more game and went 10-6 and actually made the playoffs this time. Okay, Justin Herbert had 3,825 yards, 33 touchdowns, and 4 picks. So it looks like since he joined the Lions, his passing yards went down a lot. I think his touchdowns have stayed the same, but his interceptions have also gone down a lot. Okay, Russell Wilson's on the Broncos now. That's interesting. Justin Herbert came 10th in offensive MVP voting. He came 5th in Offensive Player of the Year, and he came 3rd in Best Quarterback. Okay, it looks like the Lions got a first-round bye because they didn't play in the wild card round, and then in their first playoff game, they lost to the Cowboys 21-14. Isn't that just great? Okay, Justin Herbert's all the way up to 96 overall, and did he make the Pro Bowl is the question. Did he make the? He did make the Pro Bowl. Okay. Okay. Looks like the Lions won 9 games. They went 9-7, and they did not make the playoffs again. Okay. Justin Herbert's numbers continue to go down. He only had 3,807 yards. He only had 27 touchdowns, and he had 10 picks. So um those are like, I think, double the amount of interceptions he had last season, or no, actually triple the amount, and he had like 10 less touchdowns and 100 less yards. Okay, Justin Herbert was not in the MVP, top 10 of the MVP voting, or top 10 Offensive Player of the Year, though he is 7th and best quarterback for the NFC. Okay, Justin Herbert's up to 97 overall now. I think he was a 96 last season, so now he's 97, and this is probably going to be his peak overall. I mean, it's a really good overall at 97. And let's see, like his passing yards, like after the 5,000 yard season, they've just gone down like a lot. But let's see. So his awards, he did not make the Pro Bowl last season. Okay, the Lions went 9-7 again and barely squeaked into the playoffs with the wild card appearance. Okay, Justin Herbert has had like a year comparable to his years with the Chargers. He had 4,452 yards, so that's an increase in yards. He also had 35 touchdowns, so he did throw a lot of interceptions at 15. And he's still a 97 overall, and he's probably going to be starting to regress this season. And does he have? No, he does not have. So he hasn't gotten what's it called? An extension yet, a contract extension, and I don't think he will. I mean, he might get like a 2 or 3 year extension after this contract runs out. Okay, Justin Herbert came 5th in the MVP voting. He came 5th in Offensive Player of the Year, and he won the best quarterback, so at least he won one award this time. Okay, the Lions lost to the Packers in the divisional round 24-30. Okay, the Lions dropped off and they went 9-7 and did not no, not 9-7, 7-9, and they did not make the playoff. Okay, Justin Herbert had 4,243 yards, 33 touchdowns, and 9 picks. Okay, Justin Herbert came 6th in the MVP votings. He won Offensive Player of the Year for the NFC side. And he also won Best Quarterback. Okay, it looks like the Lions gave Justin Herbert another contract as he just stayed at the 97 overall. And, okay, doesn't look like he's regressing yet, but he's probably going to be regressing in a few years. But, yeah, let's just look at what, Justin Herbert's new contract is. And he got 3 more years. And this looks to be like an average of, $33 million, so it's a decent contract. And I'm looking at his awards. He has 5 Pro Bowl appearances. He won Offensive Rookie of the Year. He won MVP. He won 2 of the best quarterbacks, and he also won 1 Offensive Player of the Year. Okay, looks like the Lions did not make the playoffs again, and they only went 9-7. Okay, Justin Herbert had 4,231 yards, 39 touchdowns, and 8 picks. Justin Herbert came 4th in the MVP votings. He won Offensive Player of the Year again, and he also won Best Quarterback again. Okay, it looks like Justin Herbert is staying at a 97 overall. As you can see, he is already beginning to regress a bit. And yeah, so let's see. Did he get a new contract? He probably didn't. Yeah, so he still has 2 years left. And these are all of his awards. There's quite a lot of them. Okay, looks like the Lions are just getting worse and worse and worse. This time they went only 6-10. Okay, Justin Herbert has 4,417 yards, 32 touchdowns, and 11 picks. Justin Herbert came 8th in the MVP votings. He came 4th in Offensive Player of the Year. And he came 2nd in Best Quarterback, behind Baker Mayfield, who's on the Bears now. Okay, Justin Herbert is all the way down to a 95 overall, and as you can see, he has started to regress. And this should be his last year for his contract, right? Yeah, he only has 1 year left on his contract, and obviously these are all his awards. Yeah, there's a lot of them. And yeah, let's just simulate to the playoffs and see if the Lions actually make it this time. Okay, like the Lions did improve by 2 games, but they did not make the playoffs. They only went 8-8. Justin Herbert had exactly 4,200 yards, 27 touchdowns, and 7 picks. Okay, Justin Herbert came 9th in MVP votings. He came Oh, Kyler Murray's still in the league, and he's on the Falcons. And became third in Offensive Player of the Year. And where is he? Seventh in best quarterback. So how is he the seventh best quarterback, but he's the third best offensive player? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Good lord. Okay, Justin Herbert is still on the Lions. He's a 91 overall now, and as you can see, he's like regressing a lot. He lost 17 points. Um, and I'm guessing he got a new contract because I think that was his last year, or maybe not. Actually, yeah, I think he got a new contract, right? Because it says that his total salary is like 35.9, and obviously if it would have been the 3-year contract, like it would be like like way higher than that. So yeah, I think the Lions re-signed him to like a 1-year deal. So I guess that's good. He's on the Lions again. Okay, the Lions went 9-6-1 and just barely missed out on the playoffs. If they just turned that tie into a win, they would have had a chance at the playoffs. Justin Herbert had 4,084 yards, 27 touchdowns, and 12 picks. Okay, Justin Herbert came 7th in Offensive Player of the Year, and he came 7th in Best Quarterback, and he did not make the top 10 of the MVP votings. Okay, it looks like Justin Herbert re-signed with the Lions. He's down to an 86 overall. And yeah, he signed a 1-year, $34.3 million contract, and he's like still getting paid a lot, you know? Like he's like these 1-year deals are paying him a lot. But yeah, he's down to an 86 overall, and he lost 25 points at the Super Bowl week, and yeah, so he's all the way down to an 86 overall, and I expect that he's going to be out of the league soon. Okay, the Lions went 7-9 and did not make the playoffs for what seems like the 10th year in a row. Good lord. Okay, Justin Herbert had 4,153 yards, 27 touchdowns, and 10 picks. Alright, Justin Herbert came 10th in MVP votings. He came 5th in Offensive Player of the Year, and he came 7th in Best Quarterback. Okay, Justin Herbert is all the way down to an 80 overall. Just kidding, you can't see it for some reason. He's on the Bengals now, as you can see. 37 years old, he's still in the league. Looks to be the next Tom Brady, and he's just got a 1-year, $22 million contract, and as you guys can see, these are all his awards, and I don't think he's like gotten many awards for like the past like 5 years maybe. Okay, as you guys can see, the Bengals went 9-7 and got a playoff spot with Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert had 3,934 yards. Don't know why I couldn't speak there. 36 touchdowns and 10 picks. Okay, Justin Herbert came 5th in Offensive Player of the Year, and he came 1st in Best Quarterback, and he did not make the top 10 in the MVP votings. Okay, the Bengals beat the Broncos in the first round 28-10, and then they lost to the Titans 28-35. Okay, it looks like Justin Herbert is a 74 overall. Oh god, he's decreased a lot. And he's on the Cowboys now, and let's see, what type of contract did he sign? He signed a 1-year, $9 million contract, so I don't know if he's the starter or not, as these are all Justin Herbert's stats, but we can find out if he's a starter by going to the Cowboys. Okay. And no, it looks like he's the backup. So yeah, it seems like this is the end of Justin Herbert's NFL career, as he's just gonna keep on being a backup. Okay, yeah, as expected, Justin Herbert got no playing time. He only got 15 yards and 2 completions. Okay, it looks like Justin Herbert is currently a free agent. As you can see here, it says the 100, and doesn't say any. It says the NFL logo. It doesn't say any team, and it also doesn't say the Hall of Fame like all of these other players. So it looks like he's a free agent, and I'm just gonna test this because I'm just gonna look in free agency right now, and well, we're gonna see if he's actually there. So yeah, he's a 66 overall. Good lord. Yeah, so we're just gonna simulate the next season and see if he like actually retires. Okay, and as you guys can see, Justin Herbert is no longer on the legacy leaderboard, which means that he is no longer in the NFL, And I don't think he made it to the Hall of Fame either, because when Tua made it to the Hall of Fame, it was like immediately after he retired, he got into the Hall of Fame, and Justin Herbert is not here, so it looks like he ended his career not in the Hall of Fame. Though he had a heck of a career, he had like one MVP and a Super Bowl ring, so that's very good. I think most NFL quarterbacks will take that any day of the week. And yeah, so that's gonna do it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Too easy!